whether or not we like it, we're all in this together. We're all affected by this. So let's, at the very least, there's a lot of stuff you can do beyond that, but at the very least, 3 tiny things is in everybody's wheelhouse if you choose to do them. Wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance. If you can't do that, I don't have much respect for you.
I won't sign for emotional blackmail. I won't sign for emotional blackmail. If you want the respect of the almighty king, you must do those 3 tiny things. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom. Dear celebrities, thank you for your concern. I'm not trusting you, pervs. I can do my own research. We're brainwashed by these fake experts. They pretend to protect the action. You're an actor telling us to wear a mask. That's ironic. You're losing your illusion. I don't drink demonic tonic. I used to feel confusion, always brewing in my logic, until I unplugged from the institution socket. Then I connected to the fusion between the views and my logic. You're an iconic superstar, more like vomit on a comet. Now I saw that sexy baby sketch and I really didn't like this. Then I googled that thing about you and that fight list. I wonder if it's true. Is that really one of your vices? Looks like Sully might be a flight risk. Claim to be America's dad. Well, do you have any parental advice for the pregnant women who died after the AstraZeneca jab? I won't sign for emotional blackmail. I won't sign for emotional blackmail. If you want the respect of the almighty king, you must do those 3 tiny things. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom. I said no thanks, Tom Hanks. You might not know, but no means no. I said no thanks, Tom Hanks. You might not know, but no means no. There was a wild sheep, his name was Bruce. Bruce, he was happily on the trot, looking for some crop. From the distance, he sees a minivan, then he ran. But the minivan ran the little ran. A little man steps out the minivan, gets him in hand. Little lambs taken from his land. Later Bruce wakes up on a farm, shed it from his gums. Then the little man walks in the barn, bucket of grass on his arm, and he speaks. You nearly died, little sheep. I saved your life. Bruce is confused and stressed, and he says to the guy, you took me from my home, shaped me from my skin and bone. I don't wanna be here, please just leave me alone. Don't be scared of me, little sheep. There's invisible monsters out there. They're trying to kill us. They infected you too, but I've got the antidote. I'll give you shelter, food, companionship, and a coat. Just for a couple of weeks to stay away from other sheep. Keep it short and clean, wear a mask so you don't infect me. Sheep don't understand gradual commitment, so Bruce accepted the terms and conditions. But the truth is, I'll give it to you straight. Bruce is only allowed to feed, cause if he's fat, there's more of him to eat. Less stress from shelter and heat will produce more tender meat and companionship. It's so Bruce don't try and flee. 1 year later, Bruce still ain't seen his family. In fact, right now it's being led to a slaughter. A year of psychological torture, so he can be chopped into lamb chops and a nice woolly coat for the farmer's daughter. I won't sign for emotional blackmail. I won't sign for emotional blackmail. If you want the respect of the almighty king, you must do those 3 tiny things. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. No thanks. I said no thanks, Tom Hanks. You might not know, but no means no. I said no thanks, Tom Hanks. You might not know, but no means no.